When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Bringing it back. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. So Arizona State's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The sure hands, it's Epps. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Slings it downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Makes the catch. It's Toure.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Epps. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each. Team seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Allen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allow them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense and they come out looking for a spark. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Toure. At the 20, he's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosion.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. Has been on a sack terror.
Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Johnson wants to throw it. On target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing getting completion.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, he'll throw it. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys out. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Cougars on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, BYU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move at the 30. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense. Back out to go on the attack. Johnson looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle and makes a tackle at the 23 after he got 10. That's first down from their own 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This BYU offense set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Looking for the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, BYU 10.
Here he comes from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. To create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He fires one deep over the middle. Snags it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Rossi. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Back to pass. Quickly complete.
Got a nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And the ball's free in the end. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Rossi. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Toure. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
42 Spider. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
BYU with the 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
55 weak.
Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score Arizona State 86, BYU 20.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rossi. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Rossi. Zings it complete to the right.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Running into the open space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets to 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Rossi. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Teray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking for a man. It's Rossi. He's got him this time. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. Oh.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know, turning it on! And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Blasted as he lets it go.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they have missed this now.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Daly. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Rossi. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Stands in and takes the hit. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplay